Hello all and welcome to the garage. Today we will be installing the BAMA Performance tune on the 2006 Mustang S197. Let's go ahead and get started. So I went ahead and bought this from American Muscle Performance, and I absolutely swear by this site. I think it is one of the best places to get any sort of Mustang part at all. When you purchase the BAMA Performance tune for the S197 Mustang, you actually get a lifetime supply of free tunes, meaning if you upgrade a component on your vehicle, like a cold air intake, exhaust, X-pipe, anything like that, they will write you a new tune customized completely to your vehicle. It also comes with 2 preloaded tunes of your choice. It can either be an 87, a 91 Performance, a 93 Race, and then a race fuel tune. If you are doing the race fuel tune, make sure you are running actual race fuel and that you know the type you are running because they will ask you for it. Let's go ahead and head inside and I'll show you guys how to get your tunes loaded onto your BAMA Performance tune after you purchase it. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is automatically check for updates after you have plugged in your BAMA Performance tune to the provided micro USB cable. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And then what you want to do is open your Drive Systems device updater, and that can be downloaded from the Mid-America site. I will link the download for this in the description. So I have already gone ahead and automatically checked for updates. I do not need to do that. The next thing I am going to do is click Load Custom Tune Files. And after BAMA Performance has sent you the tune files, you will be able to install them onto your device, like so. The only thing that you need to do is it will automatically figure out what device you have, and then you will go and click on Browse, then go to the location of your tunes, which I already have here. Click on your tune like this, then click this button here, Add to Device, and then of course Program. It will load the tune onto your device and you will be ready to go. Let's go ahead and jump back into the Mustang and we will get these tunes downloaded onto the vehicle itself. So the next thing we're going to want to do is plug in your tuner device to the plug underneath right here. Go ahead and do that real quick. Just like that, super simple. We're going to go ahead and see that it's going to start up the BAMA Flash Tune device. We are going to turn our ignition on just to the on position. If you have any accessories running, I recommend turning them off, like radios or a fan. We're going to click on the Program Vehicle setting. It'll give you a notice to street use where it's legal. It says turn key on, which literally just means turn the key on. We'll do a little process, and then it will pull what kind of engine you have. So preloaded tune support disabled. I'm going to go ahead and click on the 91 Performance as I'm not running 93 octane right now. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It's going to process this data, and then we're going to hit next. It does give you some other adjustments if you would like to do it. I'm not going to mess with the spark, but what I am going to mess with is the air fuel. I'm going to run it 10% richer just because that's how I like it. It has a stock value axle ratio, so this will adjust your miles per hour if you are running something like 373 or 410 gears. The next thing I'm going to adjust, just because it's out of my preference, is the idle speed in neutral. I'm going to bump it up to 800. I believe it's at 750 under the stock value, but I do get some resonation from my exhaust pipe when it does go to lower values, like 600 to 650 with air conditioning kicked on, so I'm going to go ahead and bump it up to 800. The next thing that I personally am going to remove is going to be the speed limiter. I'm going to turn that off. I would advise against that just because the stock drive shaft is prone to exploding in the 2006 Mustang V6 because it is not rated for higher speeds than 110 miles per hour. I, however, don't really care that much. I'm going to turn it off. So next we will go ahead, click the side arrow, click Approve, and it will be the custom tune with all of your customized settings. If you choose to do any, you absolutely don't have to. Then we will click Continue, and it will do a preparation of the data and do a marrying status. Then it will instruct you to turn your key off, then turn it back on, and again, do not start your engine. And then it will begin the download process. It might have you turn the key on and off a few more times. It will also bring up a bunch of check engine lights, battery lights, service lights, check charging system, that kind of thing. Don't be worried, it will go away. So we're gonna go ahead and fast forward through this download process here. Now it is clearing the DTC system. Turn key off again. It will have you do this a few times. Turn key on again. Do not start the vehicle. And then it says download complete, so we're all set. Done. Another awesome thing about this, check this out. Gauges and data log. Turn key on, continue. It's going to process the data. You can have up to, I believe, 8 gauges on this device. Tell you different things. I'm currently using 6. I'll show you what kind of gauges that I'm using right now. So I'm using vehicle speed, RPM. Let's go ahead and start it up. Gives you RPM, coolant temp, intake air temperature, fuel pump duty cycle, and percent load, which are awesome to have. I also have it mounted right up here on the dash, so that you can see everything while you're driving, just like that. Let's go ahead and take this thing for a test drive. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started with this. I'm gonna have one of the cameras facing towards the tune so we can see the kind of readings we're getting off of it. It is extremely accurate. Another thing to keep in mind is that I am at 5,300 feet elevation just about, which means that I will have a significant power loss in comparison with being at sea level. It also means, however, that I will not need as much octane in terms of driving the vehicles with the tune. So I'm estimating I could, because of elevation, run my vehicle under the 93 tune with only 91 octane and maybe some octane boost. So you will also get to hear the Granatelli straight pipe that we put on a few videos ago. If you want to do that, you can check that out here. So this is my first time using the 93 performance tune, or sorry, 91 performance tune. I have been rocking the 93 race tune, so I'm curious to see how this is going to turn out. You will see gains on the GT of 15 horsepower and 21 pounds of torque, which is pretty significant for doing absolutely nothing to your vehicle. We'll just do a quick pull, probably up to 60, see where that gets us, and kind of feel the power. I'm not going to dyno this thing. It's pretty expensive, but we'll take it up a little bit. Got some chirp in between shift points, which is pretty sweet, and that's 60. So this, yeah, you can feel the power that you get from this tune. It is significant throttle response, greater acceleration, a little bit torquier in the low ends, more responsive in the high ends. You get a little bit more torque with that straight pipe in the higher RPMs, which you lose if you have a muffler on your vehicle. But oh man, this thing, it feels like a different car after that, honestly. You think that 15 horsepower wouldn't be that much, but it really does make a significant difference on the vehicle's experience itself. I'm gonna flip a UE here, and we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing again. All right, here we go. Another chirp in between wheels. Yeah, as you can see, this thing is running excellently. It really makes a world of difference. And I hear that you get even more response if you are driving an automatic, because they will adjust your shift points as well, which is great. Sounds great too. changes everything about this vehicle. Alright guys, we're pulling back in. Go ahead and give a close up. Alright guys, that has been the BAMA Performance tune. If you have any questions, please leave them down below in the comments. I'm happy to get back to you as quick as possible to answer them. If you haven't already, consider giving us a like and subscribe on this content. We'd love to have you along for the journey. We'll see you next time back at the garage.